All
Going
right.
to a show tonight. After working hard, 9 to 5.
All right. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Welcome to the call. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome, everyone. To get started off, we're going to have a short video. So prepare yourself. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody had an absolute amazing day today. To top it off, a nice meal at the dinner table. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Have a seat. Come on in. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Have a seat. Come on in. All right. I see we still got people coming in. Way to go. Come on in. Have a seat. Come on in. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Come on in. I see big smiles on everybody's faces. Come on in. Way to go. Hopefully everybody had a productive day today. All right, so welcome everyone to the Agile Entrepreneur University weekly call. This meeting is brought to you by Agile Entrepreneur University, where we are empowering entrepreneurs to start, scale, and soar in business through insightful conversation. This is where we bring together successful entrepreneurs, industry experts, and visionaries to share their experiences and insights. This is brought to you by Agile Entrepreneur University. Our endeavor here is to empower you to build your business with agility and innovation. My name is Jeffrey Jones, and I'll be your server for this evening. Welcome, everyone, to the dinner table. Y'all, come on, put some ones and twos in the chat. Give yourself a hand for being here tonight. Come on, put some ones and twos in the chat. Let's get this thing started. We thank for everybody coming out. You know, when we got together and started this movement, this vision that we had embarked upon, one of the questions that was asked was, why the dinner table? So check this out, and I believe that all of us have pretty much had this experience once in our lifetime. I was raised every day at the end of the day that we all came together and sat down at the dinner table. The dinner table is where everybody got to catch up. This is where mom and dad got to check in with the rest of the family and make sure that everybody was okay. Not only did we have a well-prepared meal, but this is where we had great conversation. This is where we found out what you were doing in school because the teacher called a little early and told your mom why, what you was doing in school, and mama finally brought it up at the dinner table. I got a phone call from your teacher today. And then this is where we checked on and found out how you was doing in school, how you was doing, how your grades were, and how you were improving or productive, and just everything was good at the dinner table. This is where we had great conversation, where we checked in to make sure nobody was being bullied at school and nothing was going on crazy in the neighborhood. All of this took place at the dinner table. The dinner table gave us such comfort, and it was great fellowship with family. And this is what we're creating here, so that all of us could come together weekly, however often we need to, and sit at the dinner table, have some insightful conversations where we can bring you up to date to the latest and greatest things that's going on in the money space that we're in. It's important for each and every one of us to show up. And I don't want you to treat this meeting any different than any other meeting. If you have guests that you're recruiting, you're trying to bring them into one of the platforms that we're involved in, bring them to the meeting. This is where we want to come and bring them, and so we can educate them and bring them on board, and we can love on them all together as a family. Amen. And here in the at Table Talk, when we're having our dinner conversation, we're going to come up with some new stuff. So watch this. 2 words I want to introduce tonight, and this is new vernacular. So I want to see if y'all can help me figure this out. We're different than everybody else, so some of the words that you're going to hear are going to be kind of different as well. I want to refer to each and every one of you as my family. Family, F-R-A-M-I-L-Y. Somebody put it in this text, in the chat, and tell me what they think family means. Come on, real quick, let's have some fun with it. Put it in the chat, tell me what you think that means. What is family? Family. Not only do we have family, but we're also going to introduce another word. And did anybody answer? Let me see what's in the chat. Family. Oh, there we go. Somebody got it. Brittany came up with it. This is friends and family together. So here at the dinner table, we're all family together. Cool? If you like it, come on, put some ones in the chat and let me know that you like it. You like the idea of being called family. All of us, I like it. Way to go, Samantha. Brittany, way to go. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So check this out. Now, one of the other words that I want to introduce is M&M. M&M. Why do you think I will refer to you or call you guys M&Ms? I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna speak those things that are not as though they already are. What do you all think M&M stands for? Somebody put it in the chat. Come on, come on. M&M. Money masters? Almost, not yet. M&M. Money makers? Not yet. Come on, what else? What else? Mind for, nope. We're getting close. We got some good ideas. Those are some good suggestions. M&Ms, real quick, 1 or 2 more, and then I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna refer to each and every one of you as M&Ms, mighty minions, money manifestors. Y'all are pretty good. This is good. So check this out. Over here at the dinner table, M&M stands for multimillionaires. How many multimillionaires I got on? How many M&Ms I got on the call? Put it in the chat right now. Let me know that you're one of the M&Ms. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Those are just some of the things that we're going to do over here. We're going to try to change it up. We're going to have some fun. You're going to get a little bit of everything over here. You're going to get motivated. You're going to get inspired. And every now and then, you're even going to get a spiritual nugget that's going to be dropped on you. Last week, we introduced our book of the month. Our book of the month. I want to make sure I get a good picture of this. Our book of the month. Now, our book of the month is called The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. Title, Open Your Mind to Prosperity. Open your mind to prosperity. Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. So what we've decided to do, This is our book of the month, and we introduced it last week. This Saturday, we're going to have a discussion, and we're going to discuss the first 3 chapters of the book. For those of you that would love to be a part of that discussion, we're going to do that on Saturday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Now, we're going to do it at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time because we know we got loved ones and friends on a specific coast, on the other side of the map, PST, Pacific Standard Time. So their time will be approximately 9 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, while it'll be 12 o'clock here. So we want to get together. It's not going to be long and drawn out. Probably get together for about 30 minutes. Who knows? We'll see how long it takes. But we're going to discuss the first 3 chapters. And those of you that would like to get the book, this is what it looks like. And the title of the book is The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. Open your mind to prosperity. If you think it's a good idea, give me some 1s and 2s in the chat. Come on. Show me that you agree or don't agree, because we could take it and throw it out. No, we can't. I was just kidding. We're going to keep the book right here because this is some powerful stuff right here. Once you dive into it, you're going to see it's some powerful stuff. But if you like it and you want to be a part, 1s and 2s, show me. All right, Diana, there you go. Diana said it's awesome. Diana helped me with the scheduling of the time because when I introduced it, she said, all right, do what you want to do, but make sure you make it so that it's not too early because I'm on a specific standard time. I said, I got you, Diana. So thank you, Diana, for your response and your comment. This is not a dictatorship. This is where we come together as a family and talk. So we're going to evolve. We're going to become something big, something great, and we want to grow together. We want to grow together. All right, so we talked about the book of the month. Now, anytime we have information, we always put information in the AEU WhatsApp, and that's where we're doing a lot of our communication. So we need you to stay tuned, stay plugged in, so you can keep up with the information that's going on. We're moving as a community. We're moving as a community. This ain't nothing new. Go back to the Bible and watch how Moses moved the whole nation of Israel. We're moving as a community. We're going to grow as a community. So now today, we're serving up some good stuff. And on the menu, we got some great appetizers. And at this time, we're going to bring in our loved one, Sister Destiny, so we can have the crypto forecast with Destiny. At this time, I give you data with Destiny.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody put some fire emojis in the chat for Jeff, please. Thank you so much. I want to give a big shout out to Jeff and Julius for just being inspiring. These young men came into my life and just flipped my world upside down and inspired me totally. So I want everybody to put some fire emojis in the chat for Jeff and drop some diamonds in the chat for Julius. All right, let's go. Hello, fellow dinner table guests, and welcome to another scrumptious episode of the Dinner Table Podcast. This is episode 101, the appetizer. I'm absolutely delighted to have all of you joining us tonight for a delightful discussion. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Destiny, and I'm thrilled to share my exciting journey of the world of cryptocurrencies. I am a wholesale real estate investor. My venture in the wholesale real estate started about 4 years ago when I stumbled upon the concept while exploring various investment opportunities. I quickly realized that wholesaling could be a powerful avenue to create wealth and achieve financial freedom, and I dove headfirst into learning all there is to know about the industry. On the Dinner Table Podcast, we will dive into the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrencies, from understanding the underlying technology to exploring the latest DeFi innovations and analyzing the market movements. Tonight, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of cryptocurrency, a digital revolution that has taken the financial landscape by storm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put some fire emojis in the chat if you're ready for the Dinner Table Podcast tonight. If you're ready for the appetizer, let's go. Put some fire emojis in the chat. All right, let's eat. So what's cryptocurrency? At its core, cryptocurrency is a form of digital or virtual currency that utilizes cryptography for secure transactions, unlike traditional fiat currencies issued by the government. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized, meaning they operate on a network of computers using blockchain technology. Now, you may be wondering, what's this blockchain thing all about? Imagine a digital ledger where all transactions are recorded and linked in a chronicle order. This ledger is distributed across thousands of computers, making it nearly impossible to alter and tamper with past entries. It ensures transparency, security, and trust among participants without the need for a central authority like a bank. The first and most famous cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, which was introduced in 2009 by an anonymous person or group. Bitcoin paved the way for the development of thousands of other cryptocurrencies, each with its unique features and use cases. But how do cryptocurrencies work? Well, let's take Bitcoin as an example. When you own Bitcoin, you have a private key associated with a public address. These keys are essentially long strings of characters that allow you to send or receive Bitcoin securely. When you want to send Bitcoin to someone else, the transaction is created and broadcasted across the network. Miners who are participants with powerful computers verify and add these transactions to the blockchain. In return for their work, miners are rewarded with newly minted Bitcoins, a process known as mining. Cryptocurrency have several advantages over traditional financial systems. For one, they enable peer-to-peer transactions without the need for intermediaries like banks. This makes faster and cheaper cross-border transfers. Additionally, cryptocurrencies offer financial inclusion to those without access to traditional banking services, potentially uplifting millions of people globally. However, it is important to acknowledge that cryptocurrencies also come with their challenges and risks. The market can be highly volatile, leading to significant price fluctuations. Regulatory uncertainty and security concerns are also prevalent in the crypto space. As with any investment, it is crucial to do thorough research and only invest what you can afford. Over the rapidly evolving crypto landscape has given rise to the innovative applications beyond just digital cash. Decentralized finance, as we know as DeFi, protocols offer services like lending, borrowing, and yield farming, all without intermediaries. Non-fungible tokens, as we know as NFTs, have gained popularity representing unique digital assets like art, music, and collectibles. Now, I want to share my screen with you all, and I want to go and give you all some examples. So give me one moment. All right, so what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital money created from code. The cryptocurrency economy is monitored by a peer-to-peer internet protocol. Cryptocurrency is an encrypted string of data or hash encoded to signify one unit of currency. How are crypto coins created? In crypto mining, a computer solves complex, I'm sorry. In crypto mining, a computer solves complex numeric puzzles to verify blocks of cryptocurrency transactions and add them to the worldwide blockchain network. If the miner is the first to solve the puzzle before all of the other computers on the network, the miner is rewarded with a cryptocurrency coin, which then enters into the worldwide supply. In essence, miners are being offered a reward for doing the job of keeping the blockchain verified and secure, thus preventing fraud. All right, so what is a wallet? So we have 4 different wallets, right? So the first wallet is going to be a software wallet. A software wallet is a software used on your desktop or mobile phone similar to a digital bank account for your cryptocurrencies in order to manage, send, and receive your coins. The second one is a web wallet. The web wallets are hot wallets and hosted by third parties such as cryptocurrency exchanges online for increased user convenience. The third one is a cold wallet. A cold wallet is any type of wallet that is not connected to the internet, such as a paper wallet or a USB drive. Hardware wallet. Devices specifically designed to safely store cryptocurrencies. They are highly secure and probably the best way to store funds. All right, how do blockchains work? So first, a transaction is requested. Second, a block representing the transaction is created. Third, the block is sent to every node in the network. Fourth, nodes validate the transaction and receive a reward for proof of work. And fifth, the block is added to the existing blockchain and the transaction is complete. All right, now I want to get into the key differences of staking versus yield farming versus liquidity mining. So we're going to start with staking first. So this definition of staking is the practice of locking in crypto assets in a blockchain network for being selected as validators. The underlying technology for staking is proof of stake consensus algorithm. The rewards for staking is the privilege of validating transactions in the network and rewarding in native tokens. And the risks for staking is validator risk, volatility risk, loss and theft of funds, extended lockup periods, long waiting periods for rewards, liquidity risk, counterparty risks. The next one is yield farming. Yield farming is practice of locking in crypto assets in a blockchain protocols for earning passive income on crypto assets. Automated market makers is the underlying technology. The rewards is rewards in terms of APY on the assets locked in by participants. And the risk is liquidation risk, impermanent loss, smart contract risk, and composability risk. And last but not least, liquidity mining. The practice of adding crypto assets to liquidity pools of DeFi protocols. The underlying technologies is smart contracts and liquidity providers. The rewards is rewards in terms of liquidity provider or LP tokens and governance or gov tokens. And the risk for liquidity mining is rug pull projects, smart contract risk, impermanent loss, and project risk. Now, I'm gonna go a little deeper and explain this to you all, because I know everybody's probably like, what is going on? All right, now, what I want everybody to do, I want everybody to close their eyes. Okay, I want you to imagine you have a special secret code like a treasure map, but it's not on paper, instead it's on a computer. This secret code is called cryptocurrency. It's like digital money that you can use to buy cool stuff online or even trade with your friends. Now, let's talk about how this magical code works. Imagine a big book that keeps track of who has how much of this digital money. But here's the fun part. This book doesn't belong to one person or a bank. It's super special because it's shared by lots and lots of people all over the world. This way, everyone knows what's happening and no one can cheat or trick the system. When you want to send some of this magical digital money to your friend, you use your secret code. That's your special wallet that we just went over to make the transaction. Then special helpers called miners make sure everything is correct and add it to the big book we talked about earlier. As a reward for their hard work, they get some of this magical money too. One of the most famous types of magical money is called Bitcoin, the mother. It's like a superhero among cryptocurrencies because it was the very first one. And just like superheroes have their own symbols, Bitcoin has its own symbol, which is the letter B with 2 lines. Now, you might be wondering why people love using this digital money. Well, it's because you can buy things without having to carry coins on or paper money in your pockets. Plus, it works super fast, especially if you want to send money to someone on the other side of the world. But remember, just like with any game or treasure hunt, you need to be careful. Cryptocurrencies can be a little tricky sometimes, and some people might try to do not so nice things. That's why it's essential to do thorough research you trust before using or buying any magical digital money. So to sum it all up, cryptocurrencies are like magical digital money that you can use to buy things and have lots of fun. Just remember to be curious, stay safe, and enjoy your adventures in the world of cryptocurrencies. Now, I want to dish out knowledge on all things finance. So on tonight's menu includes a triple threat: LP staking, yield farming, and liquidity mining. So don't worry, we'll break it down into bite-sized pieces for you to savor. Let's start with LP staking. It's like planting seeds in a garden and watching them grow. LP stands for liquidity provider, and it involves adding your cryptocurrency to a pool on a decentralized exchange. This helps traders swap different tokens easily as a reward for being a liquidity provider. You receive tokens as an incentive, kind of like interest on your investment. Just remember, while you are earning rewards, your tokens are staked and locked in the pool for a specific period. Next on the menu, we have yield farming. It's like a thrilling scavenger hunt. In the world of DeFi, yield farmers look for the best returns on their crypto by moving their funds between different DeFi protocols. These protocols offer various rewards, often in the form of new tokens, to attract farmers to their platform. It's all about seeking out the highest yields and optimizing your gains. Lastly, we have liquidity mining. Think of this as an added incentive to participate in yield farming or being a liquidity provider. It's like sprinkling some extra spice on your dish. Liquidity creating a win-win situation for both the user and the platform. But let's remember, my fellow diners, while DeFi dishes sounds delicious, they come with some risks. The world of DeFi can be like a wild jungle, so always do your research before venturing in. Look out for smart contract audits, check the credibility of the project, and don't put all of your eggs in one basket. As we enjoy our meal together, let's also talk about gas fees. When interacting with these DeFi protocols, there might be gas fees, small charges processing transactions on the blockchain. Just like we pay for the chef's hard work, gas fees are the fees for the blockchain's hard work. So in conclusion, LP staking, yield farming, and liquidity mining are exciting opportunities in the ever-evolving world of DeFi. They can be rewarding experiences, but they require caution and understanding. Dear listeners, and happy feasting on knowledge. Remember, always consult with financial experts before making any big financial decisions. Get ready to feast on a delectable widespread of crypto projects together. We'll explore strategies, share stories, and gather insight that will empower you on your journey to financial prosperity. Thank you for joining us at the Dinner Table Podcast. Stay tuned for more delicious discussions. This is Crypto Forecast with Destiny, your crypto analyst. Bon appetit. Back to you, Jeff.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. What? Y'all go ahead and put some fires, some ones and twos, Put it all in the chat. I don't care what you do. Just hit emojis. I don't care what they look like. Throw everything in there. That's what I'm talking about. That's a potluck right there. A delectable delicacy dessert. I like. Oh man, I'm with all that. Is that served hot and cold? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Way to go. Way to go. Thank you, Destiny. Listen, as much fun as we're having with this, I need you all to take this stuff seriously, because where we're going, there's some things that we're already involved in. I remember coming into the platform and the only thing that was available was staking. Well, we didn't even call it staking then. It was just lending. We were just lending money. Now you got mining, staking, wallet, currency. You got nodes, blockchains. We need to know all of this stuff so we can always remember, we can always stay equipped knowledge-wise so that we can move to the next level. It's a lot of things that's happening right now in our current events and in the news. For those of you that haven't heard, America is moving towards a digital coin. So the American dollar is starting to lose value. We need to position ourselves to get ready so that all of us will eventually become M&Ms. Y'all put some ones and twos in the chat. Come on, let's applaud Destiny. Thank you for everything, Destiny. Thank you again. Well, it's that part of the time. It's part of the part of the meal tonight where we're getting ready for the main course, and of course we got Chef Julius on board tonight, who's preparing our delicious delight. I mean, see, you got me all messed up trying to compete with you with all these different words: delectable, delight, whatever. But yeah, that's what we got coming up right now. So here we go. Watch this. I don't know about nobody else, but we are blessed to have a gift in this platform in the man of Julius Wings III. This man is a husband, a father of 2 boys. He's a tech executive, an advisor, coach, and a crypto expert. Just to name a few companies that he's advised. I ain't talking about that he worked for, that he's advised. He's advised PayPal, Disney, watch this, Monday Night Football. Come on, man. Are you serious? That's what I'm talking about. So every time Monday Night Football come on, I'm thinking about Julius. That's right. eBay was another one that he worked for. E-Trade, Morgan Stanley, and countless of others. I don't know about nobody else, but I am absolutely blessed and honored to bring this man to the dinner table, so that we can have our main course tonight. Y'all come on, put some ones and twos, put some diamonds in the chat, put some fire in the chat for this man that we have in the midst of us, Mr. Julius Weems III. Come on, everybody. Hey!
Good evening, good evening, good evening, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Destiny dropping nuggets. You guys just did an incredible job kicking us off. Tonight is the night, guys. We've been waiting for this time. It's time for us to get in the game, and the game is starting. And so I'm excited to be here tonight. We're going to go in. We are going to get back to the next level of earning 1.2% a day, how we do it, what we need to do, what we need to understand, doubling your money every 67 days. I'm going to share some examples, but I'm going to jump on in. Everybody in the chat, go ahead and put 1 and 2 in the chat if you're ready to start earning 1.2% a day. If you start ready to double your money every 67 days. If you're ready to do it without risk, how about we take the risk out of this whole thing? Why don't we take the stress out of it? Passive income earned every single day. And in 30 days, when we had lending before, I've reached about $1,200 a day. Sam Bean, Kim Bean reached about $6,700 a day. Sassy the Entrepreneur with Kojo reached $8,000 a day. Blockchain Kojo reached over $20,000 a day. So we're about to jump in, because tonight, if you're a guest tonight and you're here because you want to figure out, hey, how do I earn some additional income? We're gonna go in and break this thing down. And guys, for all of you who have been here with us, I want you to make sure you're taking notes because we're back in it. I told somebody the other day, it's game time, and I hope everybody's ready because we're going to take off in the next 30 days. A lot of you are going to be at $100 to $300 a day in earnings, and I'm super excited for that. So I just want to make sure everybody's ready to go. Can everybody see my screen okay and hear me okay? All right, Destiny, I'm good on audio. You can hear me and see me? All
Yes,
right.
you all good. I see you.
All right, so again, the dinner table, we are here live. We are ready to go. And here at the dinner table, we are here to break it all down, guys. You hear me? I tell this story, and Jeff told it at the beginning. Everybody needs a place to go where they can share what's going on. And many of you hear me talk about, some of us grew up at dinner tables where we loved our family, we were together, but our families were broke. Some of us grew up with families that did pretty well. And, you know, we were able to learn a little bit. And then some of us grew up with wealthy families and where, you know, you could say, hey, Uncle Jay, I want to start a business, and Uncle Jay could write you a check for $500,000. And the dinner table is a place where you could talk about anything. And I love how Jeff shared that. But tonight we're digging in. We're digging in to FTC staking. We're digging into how to earn 1.2% every single day. We're digging into making sure you understand it, that it's safe, that your funds are safer than they ever could be. And we're here to give you the knowledge you need to move forward. 67 days to double every dollar you put in. So there are people that will invest money that will have to pay off a bill, and they're going to invest enough money so they can get a check that every 7 days to live on, to pay bills on. Some of you are going to say, I'm going to show some of you how do you build a team and drive your daily returns up to $1,000 a day, and do that in the next 30 days as well. So let's dig on in, get your pen and paper. If you have questions throughout, put them in the chat and I will hit them at the end, but let's jump on in here. And so earning with FTC staking. FTC is the ecosystem, the cryptocurrency that has been created on its own blockchain. It is the foundation of what we're talking about tonight. Some of you, if you're new to cryptocurrency, we're talking about, you know, when I got into cryptocurrency when it was $118 a coin. I purchased my first crypto as more of a joke, and then I continued to buy it. I saw it go to $1,000. I saw 2 years later, it went to $5,000. I saw it crash down from 5,000 back down to like $2,000. And I was running this timeline the other day, but in the middle of the pandemic, in the middle of the worst time in our country, I literally saw a cryptocurrency go to $64,000 a coin, changed me and my family's life. And one of the things that just blew me away was the idea that this cryptocurrency that everybody either, you know, you're one of three personalities when it comes to crypto. You're somebody that's excited or afraid, and I'll get there in a minute. But tonight we have our Bitcoin, right? This is FTC is one of 30 public blockchains that is available in the world, one of 30. There's a reason why there is only 30 public blockchains. Now, anybody can start a cryptocurrency. It doesn't cost a lot to start that. But to have a public blockchain, I'm going to show you what it means and why we're going to be able to make money every day. This is not, you know, I love it. So I'm so excited because I wasn't able to be a part of the blockchain of Bitcoin. I was able to buy the coin, but I wasn't able to be a part of the whole ecosystem around it. And some of you on the call tonight are earning money every day because you're a part of that. But let's jump right in. I want to give you a clear picture. At the dinner table, my goal is this: I want to keep things as simple as possible. I always tell people, explain things to me like I'm an elementary school kid. And so I want to start very basic because right now there are just some things happening around us that we can pay attention to or we can ignore. Our goal here is to make sure you are aware of what to look at. And so here are some news articles that came out over the last few days and some in the last 3 weeks. But, you know, we're looking at two different messages around the world. We're looking at one message here in the United States that says cryptocurrency is bad. It's dangerous. You should not do it. But then on the other hand, we're looking at the biggest banks in the US now drive crypto ownership. They're creating crypto wallets. So two different messages. You guys, I'm going to teach you how to look at that. Two different messages. JP Morgan, we have at the bottom here, I have BlackRock. BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world. They manage, BlackRock owns a piece of every major company that you know. $10 trillion in assets, and they are launching a Bitcoin ETF. An ETF is just like an investment stock. And so this slide, I'm not going to go deep into, but I want you to understand that there are two different messages. And as your uncle at the dinner table, I want you to make sure you're paying attention to the right things. BRICS, we have some of the largest countries outside of the US coming up with their own global cryptocurrency, okay? We're looking at Russia and China and Africa all coming together to create a digital currency that can go across all those countries, and they could then remove the US dollar. And so these are just some things to be aware of at the dinner table, because I want you to be educated as I talk to you about FTC and Fintoch. I want you to know what's happening and why Fintoch is so important, okay? And so now it's who are you? And here's what I find, and you're one of three. If you're a guest tonight, I want you to know you're one of three people. You're somebody that gets excited about cryptocurrency. You've done some research, you've learned a little bit, and you're afraid of it. Or you're a person that runs away from cryptocurrency because you either made some poor decisions and investing in some programs that didn't work out, or you just don't know enough. So you're saying it must be bad because I saw it online. Or you're somebody that just has some questions. You're like, I need more knowledge. I need to be better. Now, here's what I want to tell you is that I've been an engineer. I've been an advisor for many companies, guys. And here's what I'll tell you. You must learn how to be objective when it comes to your finances. There is nobody that's going to take care of your family but you. So you need to understand how to make the right decision, and closing your eyes to what's happening is not how you build wealth. Now, people say, Julius, you've done a lot of different things. And I said, well, I have done a lot of different things, but I also have made a lot of money and lost a lot of money. And people say, well, what do you mean? I said, people like to talk about their wins. I made a bunch of money in Bitcoin, but also to be wealthy in anything, guys, in anything, you must assess things and you must try them. And when you try them, you learn some things and you then do things different. What I'm going to tell you is that over the next 67 days, some of you tonight are going to get in to Fintoch. You're going to get a referral link. You're going to get in and you're going to double your money in 67 days. And you're going to say, wait a minute, I just made more in 67 days than I have in my bank account in 3.5 years. My savings account in 3.5 years. Some of you are going to say, hey, I'm going to watch. And you're going to watch every single day as somebody else makes 1.2%, withdraws it to their bank account, spend it on their family, and some of you are going to watch and do that. And that's okay. But I want you to, no matter what I say from this point forward, because I'm going to get in the details, every single day, starting today, I want you to imagine 1.2% coming out of your bank account because you didn't make a decision. And I'm saying it because I'm so excited about this platform, because for everyday people, you now have the ability to earn enough money to make decisions for you and your family. And so what is Fintoch? What is this platform? What is this app? It is a community of things. And here's how I'm going to tell you really simple. If anybody has an iPhone, and so all my iPhone users out there, many times if you have an iPhone, some people will have an iWatch. They will use iTunes for their music. They will then end up having Apple TV. And then some folks, the real geeky folks, will have an iPad. And some of us have MacBook Pros. These are all a part of the Apple ecosystem. Some of you use Apple Pay. And so that ecosystem was built on purpose. It was built for each and every one of you to be able to buy and connect all the pieces. So with Apple, if you have an iWatch, or you have an iPhone, you can actually share your screen to your iPad or your MacBook Pro. The idea of what Fintoch has created, and when we talk about a blockchain, they've created a blockchain, an ecosystem of activities that you and I can earn money on. So we'll talk about the Fintoch chain. Some of you got involved in the Fintoch chain. You're a part of the blockchain and you're earning money on every transaction every day. So some of you, that was the first phase, and some of you did that. That'll never come back. Everybody who was able to get into that, you have a piece of the ecosystem of Fintoch, right? Imagine having a part of Apple before anybody else could. So you were able to get a part of the brainchild of Apple, the intellectual property, and now you're earning money on it every single month. It's passive money. Some of you are earning dollars every single day on every part of every transaction that happens. Now, what we're going to talk about now is they've opened up the ability for us to now get involved in the staking of the cryptocurrency. And I'm going to walk through what that is basic, but here are the other platforms that are coming to Fintoch. We have Fin social media. We have payments. We'll be able to do payments. We'll be able to do derivatives, where we'll be able to do loans. We'll have cross-chain financing. What it means is we'll be, for those of you who have been taking and going from one coin to another, you're now going to be able to go from FTC to Bitcoin to USDT all in one space, okay? Then we have Finso. For those of you who are gamers, there are people that are earning money with our gaming platform, right? One ecosystem, guys, one world, just like if you think about Apple. And so the public blockchain, we are one of 30 public blockchains, and some of you own a part of that blockchain. You get paid from that every time someone goes across one of those lines in the middle of the screen. As people walk from, as crypto is traded from different parts of our blockchain, as people come into staking and start earning 1.2%, there's more activity on that blockchain, and some of you purchase nodes and you're earning from that. So congratulations to you. That is not available anymore as of today. So now we're going to go into crypto staking, and I want you to write this down. I'm going to keep it very simple because I want you to understand staking is like investing or putting your money in an asset or in a bank, and they're going to give you back a passive return every day. Now, a simple way to put it is that, let's just say you have a ton of special toys, right? These are your special toys. You got these special toys. Your friends come over, your friends say, hey, look, can you loan me some of your toys? And you loan them your toys for a given amount of time, 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days. What happens is, depending on how long you loan them the toys, they are going to give you back a reward in the form of a token that has value. So now I'm staking my cryptocurrency. I'm staking what I have. I'm giving my toy to my special unique toy to my friend. And as long as he can have it for 7, 15, or 30 days, and I get a reward based on how long he holds that. And that is how staking works. We are literally taking our cryptocurrency. We're not waiting for it to go up and down on the crypto market. We're not waiting for it to go up and down. We're saying, hey, wait a minute, no matter where the coin is, I'm going to stake it. I'm going to allow it to be held to build out the ecosystem for 7 days, for 15 days, or for 30 days. And for that activity, I'm going to earn every single day. And so why stake LP? Why should you do this? For anybody on the call tonight, there's a lot of reasons why, but the biggest reason I'm going to tell you is that Fintoch has continued to show that it's an extremely stable platform. It has been able to deliver on the growth that it said. And right now, many of us, either you didn't save enough for retirement, you're in a place where you don't have a job. We have people that are in the technology space who are out of jobs. In January, we saw people leave some of the biggest tech companies in the country. That we have everyday families that are out of work. And what I'm saying is that The reason you do this, and here's what I'm going to tell you, is that no, we're not your financial advisor. And as Destiny said, don't invest money you don't have. But what I'm going to tell you is that if, many of you are looking for ways to make up for maybe what you haven't done, staking is a way to do that. Now, staking provides you a steady flow of income without any active trading required. We're not doing any trading, guys. We are literally staking, and I'm going to prove to you. Some of you say, well, Julius, how do we know that's really happening, right? How do we know it's real? By staking the token, you actually participate in the FTC ecosystem. Remember the Apple ecosystem? As imagine Apple now coming out with a new product, and they're coming out with their VR glasses next. But if you're invested in the ecosystem, you earn on everything that happens, and you earn those rewards. So here are the benefits of staking. You have predictable returns. Unlike when we were doing lending, we were lending our money out for a window of time and we were getting a return per day. Here, we're staking our money in the platform. We actually, with a staking contracts, and they have a clear, predictable return on our investment, okay, for that duration. Number two is that you can choose a contract duration that aligns with your financial goals and investment strategy. Here's what I'm telling you. Some of you, we have retirees, we have people who are like, look, I need to just make sure I get $1,000 a week. And they'll make a decision of, hey, I'm going to invest this amount so I can withdraw $1,000 every 7 days. There's some people that say, hey, look, I just need an extra $500 a week. I'm going to invest this amount so I can have a $500 a week return. Some of you are saying, hey, look, I can wait 67 days, but I need to double this. I have $25,000. And if I could double it, I could put it down on an investment property. So it's flexible based on your goals. And then passive income, number three, staking offers triple rewards for your contribution. You earn trading fees, staking rewards, and referral rewards. And I'll get into that in a moment. So what does the return on investment look like? Okay, we have the option to stake our funds, our coins, for 1 day, for 1%, locked in for 7 days. Okay, this is ideal for short-term gains, frequent reassessment. One of the things we teach, put your money in, make your principal back, pull your principal out, continue to build from there. Let that build to 8 to 10%, pull half of that out, go invest that in another investment, do it again. Then let's look at putting money in hard assets. So we, at our dinner table, we do look at the idea that, hey, look, let's get your principal out. Go ahead and do that. You got 10,000, 50,000, get your principal out, and then let's let it run on house money, because you have a consistent return. 1.1% a day if you're locked in for 15 days, and then 1.2% if you are locked in for 30 days, okay? So let's look at an investment. Here, a $10,000 investment, a 10,000 USDT investment for 7 days would produce $100 per day. And so in 7 days, you're looking at $700 earned on that $10,000. You have access to your principal in the platform. And I want you to know that in staking, you have access to your principal, and that access to your principal, you can pull your principal out of staking at any time. You will, if you pull it out before 7 days, you will not earn the 1%, okay? You will earn a portion of it. Now, for 15 days, you earn 1.1%. So at 1.1% of the 10,000, you're going to be at $1,650, $1,650. In 30 days, you're going to be at $3,650 at 1.2%. Now, I want you to understand, look at this now. So I sent out earlier today some snapshots that I'll show you, $100, $200, $500, $10,000, $20,000, because immediately once you start, the next day, you start earning your interest. You start earning that 1%, that 1.1%, that staking return for staking that liquidity into FTC. Here you have a $50,000 USDT investment. $50,000 at 1% over 7 days. You have $3,500 over over 15 days, you have $8,250. And then over 30 days, you have $18,000. Now, what I want you to understand is that staking is you are literally just setting your funds to help stabilize the FTC ecosystem. And as you stake, the more there's those of you who have a part of the blockchain, you're still earning on your node while you're earning on staking. Now, what if the coin price goes up? Someone said, well, if FTC goes up while I'm in staking, so let's just say FTC is $50 right now, and it goes up to $500. Well, after that 7 days, you're going to pull your funds out because you're going to have profit, and you're gonna go ahead and have that in FTC, and then you're going to go restake, but at a higher price, because your FTC now is going to be worth, 10 times what it was. So the price of the coin will go up and down. And as that price goes up and you're in staking, you're also earning on that as well. Now, some of you are saying, well, Julius, I don't have $10,000. Or Julius, I don't have $50,000. And what I'm going to tell you is we've already seen people use the referral program in order to earn $100, $300, $1,000, $6,000, $10,000 a day in just 30 to 60 days. The referral program is very simple, and I'm going to give examples of this, but let's just say you personally only have $500 to put in your account, but you say, hey, look, I want to build my account up so that I have more money that's in staking. So what happens is that if let's say Destiny shares this with me, I come to a presentation, I see this, and I say, Destiny, I'm in, I'll put $10,000 in, and on my $10,000, I'm making my earnings each day, my 1% a day, and on that, Destiny is going to earn 15%. So if I earn $100 a day, Destiny is going to get 15% of my $100, which is $15 per day. So for everybody that Destiny shares this with, she shares it with 10 people, right? She's going to get 15% of what they earn every day. Now let's lay this out now, okay? Now let's say Destiny she invites 10 people to the call. We have presentations every day, right? Destiny just invites people, hey, look, if you want to earn, if you need to earn some extra money, here's a safe way to do it. And they come, and let's just say Destiny gets 20, 30 people. Some people do $1,000, some do 500, some do 10,000, some do 20,000. And so let's say Destiny total investment, and she's inviting people, 10 people every day, inviting. Next thing you know, Destiny has $50,000 in her direct referrals. Okay. Destiny's not only going to be earning an extra $100 to $300 per day just on her team's earnings. She'll be earning $100 to $300 per day just on her team and what they're doing. So now she has her personal dollars that she can take those earnings and put them back into her account, or she can withdraw them. What could you do with $300 a day? Put it in the chat for me. What would happen if you knew that you were earning $300 a day? What would you guys do? What would you do with that? How would that help you each and every day? And so when you look at it, then on your indirect referrals, okay, indirect, these are people that you didn't sponsor. Destiny talked to me. I talked to some friends of mine in Atlanta, some friends in Africa, some friends in India. And then I began to build my investment group. And what happens is that now that I'm earning 15%, but Destiny's earning 10% on everybody that I introduce this to. And guys, most of the people that you bring in don't have to do anything else but enjoy passive returns. So imagine you're just bringing people in so they can earn 1.2% every 30 days, right? You're bringing people in so they can earn 1% a day, 1.1, and they're like, hey, look, I don't want to recruit anybody, and you're okay with it. But then some people are saying, hey, look, well, I want to get my account to 20,000. So the referral program is optional, but let's just say Destiny only brought in people that wanted to be passive investors. Some of you on the call tonight, you're like, hey, I want to be a passive investor. I'm going to open my account. I'm going to get my referral link and I'm going to get started. And so let's look at what this looks like when you start looking at the referral program and the team management rewards. Now, these rewards happen every time you hit certain points in your investment referral group, okay? So here, when you become a GM, all a GM means is that you have 5 active people that you personally brought in, 5 people you invited, but then your whole team has a group investment of $50,000. Now you're going to get an additional 20% off of that 50,000 a day. Okay. And so you're getting additional 2% off of that a day. So now you're getting $100 a day as a GM. And what happens is the next day, people continue to come into your business. So that 100 continues to grow to 200, to 300, to 400. And then when you start building and people start duplicating, you become a VP. VP just means you help 2 people become a GM, right? They got 5 people and they got $50,000 and your team's investment is $150,000. And at $150,000, you're at $300 a day in team bonus. And here's the thing, many of you who were here, and I'm talking over the last 60 days, right? So we saw people's accounts just going through the roof, right? We saw people's accounts hitting thousands per day, not because there was some magical thing here. It's just because Fintoch had put together a platform that paid every day, that allowed people to have access to their money and they could withdraw their money all the way back out to their bank account. And so the leadership bonus you go all the way up to MD. At MD, our leader, Sam Bean, became an MD with over $9 million in liquidity, earning $7,000 to $8,000 a day. So we got to see that it was possible. And I think that's the thing, is that knowing that it's doable is incredible. And so these are new. There's some new MD rewards. As you hit the MD level, you begin earning additional 1 to 3% on your whole organization. At this level, we're going to see people earning 10, 20, 30,000 a day. Now, what we did before, everybody, for those of you who saw this in the last 60 to 90 days, you saw us change people's lives. You know, $300 a day it can retire some people. Okay, the average person needs about $4,000 a month to live. So what we're gonna show you is that literally to get yourself set up for success here is not complicated. If you're investing in other investments, I tell people, look, try us out because it's worth it. And I'll tell you, as somebody who's been in crypto, been in programs and projects, this project is the most comprehensive, well-structured that I've seen. And what I want to take a minute and share with you is just a scenario where, where here you have somebody who you've come in and you went to GM. Destiny sponsored me. When I went to GM, what happens is me and Destiny are at the same level. And now Destiny is going to receive 20% in management benefits from my entire team. And, imagine that you helping more and more people get to GM. Now your daily bonuses are breaking 2, 3, 4, 500 because you've helped them do the same thing. And so here, the next question is, what do you do to get started? I am so excited about this simple process. I'm going to talk you through it really quickly. First thing you're going to do is get with the person that invited you and get their link. You're going to get their link and they're going to send you some steps to get signed up and get set up. And the only cryptocurrency that you need to buy is going to be USDT to do your initial investment. And our team members and leaders will help you do that. Once you have USDT in our app, because you're going to download our app, in our app, we have a process now where literally you can once you have your USDT, you can actually put it in to our quick liquidity tool in our app, and it will do everything for you, and you will be set up and ready to invest immediately. Okay. There's only 3 steps now. For those of you who have been here, you have been able had to go through many steps as we've matured the platform. But today you can go into quick liquidity and it will produce the liquidity. And liquidity means that you are investing. You actually have your FUSD, your liquidity with FTC main and FUSD. Now, how do you get your money out? Let's talk about that. So the earnings you make will be in FUSD. When you see FUSD, all it is, it's your one-to-one US dollar comparison. So it's our stable coin. It is the coin that we withdraw our money in FUSD. We can take that out to USDT into our bank account. So when you see FUSD, think of it like as close to the US dollar as possible. So as you have our coin and you buy more of our coin and you earn more of our coin, the value of our coin, FTC, will go up. It will go up from where it is today to 1,000 and 5,000. And so remember, you're earning crypto while you're still earning your 1 to 2%. And so to get started, we've got it down to 3 steps. We'll have a how-to guide out to everybody on our site, teamaau.com, and also in our WhatsApp group to walk you through those steps. But it is very simple at this point. We're super excited about it, that process is better. This slide here is just a breakdown of how to promote. Our goal for all of you is we want to focus on getting you to GM. How do you become a GM? How do you become successful? Starting on Saturday, we will begin a daily call where you can invite folks to hear about this program. Here's what I want to tell you as we enter August, September, and October. I just want you to invite 10 people a day. That's it, 10 people. And you're going to keep it simple and say, hey, look, I'm looking at something that's very interesting. It has a pretty stable return per day. And I'd love for you to come and look at it. I'd love for you to come and take a look. And it may or may not be for you, but I believe that you'll be interested. You know, if you could earn, you know, double your earnings in 67 days, would it be worth listening to, even if you don't believe it? And so I've been talking to people, and I'll tell you, there are people out here that would love to find a way to just get 7% a week, to just be able to use this platform to help them figure out how to do something different, better, how to have more success. And, you know, what I want to do is just show you really quickly, what does this look like? What does this really look like for all of us? And, you know, people ask me, you know, Julius, how do you know this is real? And I want to just talk about that for a minute because, you know, guys, although those of you who know me know that I am a stickler for doing my due diligence, but you have to do yours. You know, I tell people you got to make your own decision, because I always tell people if you lose money, you want to call me, but if you make money, you don't. So what I want to tell you is that do your due diligence, and I'm going to give you the tools to understand as much as you can. So this site is CoinMarketCap. Our coin is here. You guys can see that there's 562,000 people today that have wallets that are investing in our company, that have active wallets in our company. Number two is that we have over $25 million in liquidity. That is cash liquidity that's earning that 1%, 1.1%, 1.1, and 1.2%. This is really happening. This is real time on our open chain data. Okay, so this is public, that this is moving on our chain. You also can see our buys and sells, people that are buying and cashing out already. And, you know, people say, well, Julius, well, where's the audience? Well, I'll tell you, most of our audience are in crypto-friendly countries like Asia and India. And so here in the US, we're not a crypto-friendly country all the time. So what we're seeing is that we're just at this movement of driving US growth. And so some of you have been in and you continue to see that growth happening. But here you can see real time, we have 562,000 people that are just like you and me are here to earn money with FTC. So what does this look like? People always, I began to go back to, so you guys can go to this coin market cap that is public. And then also this compound calculator. This is just a basic, simple compound calculator. It's not owned by our company. This is just public. You can do this. What I did was I went in here and I said, man, well, what does this look like? And I'm going to be conservative, guys. I'm going to say $5,000 at 1% over 2 months, right? And so my $5,000 would earn me about $4,159. Wait a minute, let me just put 2 months. $4,159 in interest that I would have earned at 1%. But let's just say some of you are like, well, Julius, I could probably put my funds in here for about 6 months, okay? Depending on what your financial goals are, right? And what does that look like? Well, what that looks like is your $5,000 just turned into $39,000 in profit, okay? At 1.2%, okay? And that's staking, that's passive investing. That's not recruiting anybody. That's not talking to anybody. That's not sharing this with anybody else. This is just staking your funds with FTC, getting your returns day after day. So what happens if you say for 12 months, you want to stake your $5,000? That $5,000 becomes $383,000. Now, some people say, well, I don't have $5,000. And what I'm going to say is that invite 10 people a day to a call, and I promise you'll have $5,000 in about a week. Because there's somebody, like I said, there's 3 types of people. There are people that say, I'm excited about this. I need to earn income that is stable. I need returns because I've lost money here, or I've not made enough money here. Some people are saying, hey, look, if I could get an extra $500 a week on top of my paycheck, that's enough for me. But I want you to understand, when we start looking at this, and I say to you, look, here's $10,000 for 12 months, that turns into over $767,000. These are the kind of opportunities we have. And many people say, well, Julius, what is staking? Where did this all come from? Well, I'm going to go to Forbes because I believe in reputable sources, right? When you look at crypto staking, a lot of people are crypto trading, right? They're trading, and that's all dependent on the market price, right? If the price goes up, you win. If it goes down, you lose, okay? So there's other ways to make money like staking. Staking, you put your digital asset to work to earn passive income without selling them. Because here's the thing, is that when I owned Bitcoin, I had to sell it. I had to get rid of it in order to get the cash value of it. But staking, I'm not getting rid of my asset. My asset's just earning for me passively, and I still own the asset. So it'd be like me having a Bitcoin that's worth $64,000. And I'm gonna stake it for 7 days. Now I still own that Bitcoin. I'm gonna stake it for 7 days. I want to make 1% a day on it. I'm earning additional money, and then I can pull my Bitcoin, my 64,000 plus my earnings on that 64,000 out. And that's why staking is such an incredible platform. And it says, in some ways, staking is similar to depositing cash into a high yield savings account. Banks lend out your deposits, right? Because right now, when you guys make a deposit, the bank lends that money out, and you earn interest on it. Now, sometimes if you go to the bank for a large amount of money, they're going to say to you, well, we don't have that on hand. So it's your money, but they'll say, we don't have it on hand, and you have to set an appointment up to come get your own money. So staking is like a high yield investment. And here's what Forbes is saying about it. I want you all to know that this is happening right now. You can get involved right now. And we are going to be having onboarding calls, teaching people how to make money every single day with this incredible platform. I'm super excited to have you all with us. Any questions in the chat? Let me see. Can I use the word lending in place of staking? One of the reasons why we moved from the word lending is because we wanted to move to terminology that was accurate for cryptocurrency. And then right now, with so many of the challenges in the US banking market, we've had multiple banks go under. And when you start talking lending, it creates a lack of clarification for people because we're not a bank. We're not a bank. And so staking, when you talk to people though, you can explain to them staking is just like having a high yield savings account. It's just like having a high yield savings account that's going to give you a return month after month after month. And so that is how you can talk about it and share it. Any other questions in the chat? Any other thoughts? Tonight I tried to give you guys as much detail as I could, but literally for each person on, get 10 people on a call every night. Get people on so they can hear the presentation and make decisions for themselves, make choices so that they can earn an extra $100, $200, $300 a day. And there's no reason for any of you not to succeed. And I'll tell you that I have been excited about what this company is doing. And finally, we are back. We are back at a place where people can earn, have fun, and eat every single day at the dinner table. So I'm excited. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. We will have some things posted for you. So we will have some tools posted for you and some various things posted for you in the Team AEU site. So look at our WhatsApp group. We'll put that there. I see another question coming in. What are the tokenomics for the Fintoch coin? What drives the price up and down besides purchases? That is a great question. So Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was created, guys, Bitcoin had no purpose. It had zero utility. Like there was no utility at all, right? And so Ethereum probably was one of the first tokens that was created, that Ethereum was just going to be used primarily as a utility token, right? To manage transactions across a blockchain. So Fintoch, when it being created, the foundation of it initially was, hey, look, now we did lending. We called it lending in the beginning, right? But the coin is going to be used for the ecosystem, for gaming, for paying bills, for derivatives. So the actual utility, like we actually have a utility right now. I think there's 38 million wallets holistically in the company, right? So, and if you saw on CoinMarketCap, that's our public blockchain, right? But we still have a main chain that's inside the company that's not public yet. But bottom line is that the utility for the coin, the tokenomics for the coin, are going to be for all the things in the ecosystem. But it will always be backed by a stable coin, which is FUSD, that you can turn into USDT, you can turn into Bitcoin, so all the money you earn, you can immediately transition back into a fiat currency anywhere in the world or into another cryptocurrency. But with the volume of wallets we have, here's the thing, is that Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, none of them started with the volume of wallets and utilization that we have in FTC. And with our public, the fact that we are only the 30th public blockchain in the world, it just says that we're being positioned for a ecosystem that's going to have more utilization, bigger tokenomics than we had even with Bitcoin. So it's going to be very interesting to see. But that's a great question. So outside of purchases, it'll be the gas fees, it'll be the payout for our various products that we have in the FCC blockchain. And it'll also, I think we'll have about 7 different projects that are active that use the coin every day. So that'll be it. And yes, you'll be able to use a coin at some point without transitioning it out. We'll be able to use it at various vendors around the world. And with the volume of wallets, I'm sure that'll be coming soon. All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight to all of you. Please look for the schedule of presentations. They are coming soon. You will see them in the next few days. Start getting your list warmed up, guys. On our teamaeu.com site at the bottom, you see list. Start building your list. There's a downloaded template. You can build your list. Start building that list, and let's start building really, really big, guys. I want to see all of you earning earning every single day enough to change your life. And I know that's possible. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you to you, Jeff. Thank you to you, Destiny. And we'll be back here next week at the dinner table, same time, same place. And you guys have a blessed night. Take care.
If I can get the 7,000.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
My pleasure. My pleasure.